Aw. Oh, would you look at that? After riding around on my bike up and down Goldenrod for like ever, our Eevee finally hatched. Eevee came out of its egg. Hooray! Yes. Male. Okay. I decided on Apollo. I don't know, it's just a nice name. Definitely has nothing to do with who I plan on evolving Eevee into. And also the nice thing about being Gen 2, you don't gotta worry about natures and things like that. At least, well, yeah, in this game. So also, when I was in the midst of... Wait. Huh? Liz, you lied to me. Liz called me and she's like, oh man, the... Wait, is it you? No? Oh my goodness. Liz was like, oh hey, the Haircut Brothers and Goldenrod Underground. And I'm like, oh yeah, they might be there. But I don't think either of them show up on Mondays. So that's unfortunate. But let's go over the odd egg encounters right off the bat while I do a few things here in Goldenrod. So yeah, there's quite a bit that you can get from the egg and its evolution. So let's get into them. Starting off we have Pichu, the baby version of Pikachu, who we can't get for the longest time. Which is okay, because out of all the babies you can get from the egg, this is one of the not good ones. Also, it's a friendship evolution, so you might be stuck with Pichu for a long time. But if you do decide to use it, or if you get lucky to get it, and you evolve it all the way, you will get Raichu. If you're lucky. This thing is alright as far as electric types go. In later games when Pikachu's signature item exists, it kind of makes Raichu pointless, but here it's still not that great. You'll want to teach Pikachu all the moves you want first, as Stone Evolutions mean no new moves, or at least some of them. You can teach the Thunder Punch TM from the Goldenrod department store, or Thunder from the Game Corner if you only care about electric moves, of course. But, I mean, we've seen a couple other, in my opinion, better electric types, including Jolteon, who you need the Thunderstone for anyway. Cleffa, another alright of the babies, and Clefairy also isn't available for the longest time. So if you get this one out of the egg, prepare to be stuck with it for a while, as it is a friendship evolution. Clefable. Teach you the moves you want on Clefairy first, of course, as it's another Stone Evo, so no new moves. As with most normal types, it can learn a big variety of TMs and move types, though. So it does learn all the punch TMs available from Goldenrod, which would go very well in this, and Return, that you can get every Sunday, if you didn't use it already, from the department store, would be nice on it as well, as it's normal type, so it does get Stab. Igglybuff is a weird baby to have, because Jigglypuff was available from early on in the game, and all the other babies aren't. So we went over Wigglytuff from way back, so there's nothing really new here. Just another friendship evolution to get Jigglypuff, and then of course a Moonstone to get Wigglytuff. Tyrogue is a weak fighting type, but with a few different evolutions. If I got this from the egg, I would have used it for one of the evolutions. And it's another Pokemon we can't get for a very long time. But this one will be good. It has a unique way to evolve. and when you get to at least 20, it will try to evolve into 1 to 3 different Pokemon. Hitmonchan, needing higher defense than attack to get it from Tyrogue. This is not a good choice. It's got a very great attack, but all 3 elemental punches it learns are going off that poor, measly 35 special attack. You'd think it'd have more defense when that decided went off to evolve, but oh well. Mach Punch is a decent move. It's a priority move, so it's like Quick Attack, but it's a fighting type. But, I mean, other than that, it doesn't really learn a lot. However, Hitmonlee, needing higher attack than defense, makes sense because this thing is the highest attack and speed out of the 3 Hitmons. So this thing hits like a truck. High Jump Kick is the strongest fighting move there is, but if you miss, you take 1/4 of your max HP as damage. Mind Reader makes the next attack you do always hit, so keep that in mind. And other than Mega Kick, the only type of moves it gets leveling up is the fighting type though. Hitmontop. Tyrogue has equal attack and defense, it will evolve into this. And all 3 evolutions have the same special defense at 110, which is pretty good for a fighting type. And 95 physical defense lets this thing take hits better than the other 2. And this is probably what I would have used if I got Tyrogue, because it's the only new one. Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee were both from Gen 1, so. Smoochum! Ice and Psychic is a unique type, and it's not bad. Both are considered special types, so both of its stabs will be hitting hard. Level 30 for a baby is a while, but honestly, it's not bad. Especially, you can teach it the Ice Punch TM to help, instead of waiting to level 13 for Powder Snow. Jinx, you owe me a sugar-free soda. I feel bad for Jinx though. The other 2 that we'll see in a bit both got another evolution in Gen 4. Scyther got one in this game, and Pinsir got a Mega Evolution in Gen 6. Jinx gets nothing else as of now, and I'm only comparing them because they're all in the same area pretty much in the Pokédex, in the games, and poor Jinx just gets nothing. But anyway, being pretty fast for an Ice type and even higher special attack lets it hit harder than before. 95 special defense also lets it take some fire and dark type attacks decently, but that low 35 physical defense means pretty much any strong physical attack will take it out in 1 hit. If you want Psychic sooner than later though, you will need to keep it as a Smoochum for 7 more levels before you let it evolve. Jinx will be available to catch sooner than the others we've seen though, if you like the typing. Magby, or in Japanese, Bubii, spelled B-U-B-I-I, being a good mixed attacker and pretty fast is great for a baby. Without TMs though, don't expect much for type coverage. Magmar, also known as Boober, hits harder and is faster than Magby, but babies do grow up and get stronger. You can get Magmar actually pretty soon compared to all the other evolved babies, except in Crystal. We don't get it for a long time, sadly. Last but not least, the egg we got. Elekid is the fastest of all the babies, and is also a pretty good mixed attacker. One thing to note with the babies from the odd egg, they all get Dizzy Punch. They normally wouldn't, hence why the asterisk is next to the start name. So if you breed a different Electabuzz, its evolved form, and it's not from this one, or if it doesn't have Dizzy Punch, it won't have it. Same with all the other babies. Another thing to note, it is random what the egg hatches into, as I mentioned before. And I'm unsure if it's based on when you get the egg or before it hatches that it's determined. It's probably when you get the egg. So in theory, you could save before you receive the egg, take your bike, and zoom up and down Goldenrod until it hatches if you want a specific baby. Electabuzz. It's an amazing electric type. It gets all 3 elemental punches from leveling up, or the TMs, which would all go great on it. As 95 special attack isn't that bad, but especially with all the coverage that Fire Punch, Ice Punch, and Thunder Punch would give, I mean, you wouldn't really need much else. And normally you can't get this for a long time, so if you get Elekid, like I did, consider yourself lucky. And if it wasn't for the fact that I'm only using new Pokemon, I'd probably use this.
Yeah, there was a lot to go over. And then also, at Bill's house last time, I talked to his sister to get his number. We're full of numbers. This only happens in the originals because you can only fit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 numbers. 2 of them are already in your phone. You can't delete them. So you can only really get 8 numbers. You can delete them, and then if you change your mind later, you can go talk to them to get it back. All Bill would call you about is if your box is full, he would say, hey, by the way, your box is full. And because if your box is full, you can't catch any new Pokemon. So he calls you as soon as your box fills up. He's like, hey, your box is full. So that way you know to go change it. But let's go over a quick look of Ecruteak City. So pretty sizable city. You know, I mean, all we did before was come to the Pokemon Center. But there is a couple things. Our 4th gym badge is here. But we're not going to take him on for a little bit. Because, well, 1, we can't right away. And 2, his highest is level 25. We are quite a bit underleveled. And he's pretty tough as well. And here is the dance theater. If you're playing Heart Gold and Soul Silver, this whole area and these are way different. So they don't fight unless you talk to them. You have to fight them eventually. You don't have to fight them now, but they all have level 17 Pokemon. And they all use different evolutions. You need to beat them eventually before you can progress. Whoa, I'm definitely not going to fight you with a level, you know what? We'll send out Reaver. So, here's the thing with Apollo. I need Apollo to get high friendship. I was really hoping that the haircut people would be in there. Now, I could just run around. Level 8. Luckily, in Gen 2, if Pokemon gets enough levels, it will try and learn all the moves it would have. In Gen 1, there was a glitch or a bug or whatever, where if you gained too much experience and you skipped a level, and your Pokemon's going to learn a level in one of the moves, it would just not learn it. So, let me check some. Okay. I've got a bit. Now, the reason why I bred the Eevee with a Ditto instead of, oh, hey, Espeon, you're cool, I like you. Instead of just using the Eevee that you get, because the move I want on the evolution, it would normally wouldn't get. Yeah, we'll send out Squeaks. I think Squeaks has like the best special defense. Because this isn't gonna hurt. Or not. Or you can just use Tackle. That works too. Hey, nice, the flinch. I'm honestly surprised I'm faster than Espeon. Okay, that might hurt a little bit. Okay, but no confusion. That's good. That's real good. Oh, so close. I almost had you. Did you? I don't think doing 22 damage to one of my Pokemon is close to having me, but okay. Isn't my Barrette pretty? Oh, Pokemon battle. So you can fight them in any order. I always just like going left to right. But yeah, again, they all have an evolution. All level 17. And you need to fight them in order to get an important HM. And a very good HM. HMs we got so far are not that good. This one's actually pretty good. Also, they all have sand attack. Which is a nuisance. And of course, like we went over before, Umbreon is the most bulky. Come on. Okay, if you're gonna keep just throwing sand in my face, then I am going to just switch out. That was the quick glide. Oh no, Pursuit. So Pursuit has negative priority. But if you switch out, it does double damage. And it's 40 base power. So not so good in single player when the AI like never switches out, but multiplayer it gets a lot of use. Okay, now let's see here. So you're level 10. Gonna be like 12 after this. Oh, you're a cute trainer. Would you like a battle? Sure would. I think you have Vaporeon? Yeah. Also a very bulky one. We don't have an electric type yet. What's it gonna Winnie? Good job, Winnie. So, with Return, the more your Pokemon jumps down, shows how much it's going to do. If it barely goes down, it means your friendship's not that high. You like my dancing? I'm good at Pokemon too. And good old Jolteon. Still my favorite. But yeah, so pretty much every couple generations after this, we got a new evolution. In Gen 4, we got another 2 new. And Gen 6, we got 1 new one. But there wasn't a new one in Gen 8. And there hasn't been yet. A lot of people think in Legend ZA that there's going to be another new evolution. Which I hope so. Like, you could have one basically of every type. But oh, that's gonna hurt. Please don't kill Miles. Or just crit and kill Miles. That's fine too, I guess. Jeez, alright. Alright, Winnie. Oh, now you want to tail whip? You're gonna tail whip Thundershock me? The deadly combo? Oh man. Oh, tail whip tackle. Ooh. Thundershock probably would have been a better move because Jolteon doesn't have great attack. And Apollo's level 12. And Winnie's 22. 8 more levels, yay! Oh yeah, feint attack. Honestly, I'm gonna get rid of Lick. Feint attack is dark. It never misses. So it's kind of like Swift, but a different type. Now, it is a special, but with 60 power, it's a little bit stronger. Well, actually, like, triple as strong. As, no, right. HMs go to the top of the list. Feint attack might still do more damage. But yeah, so after you beat all of them, come talk to this guy. Not only are the Kimono girls great dancers, they're also skilled Pokemon. Always challenging them, but I've never even left a scratch. When you battled, it was like watching a dance. It's a rare treat to see. I want you to have this, don't worry, take it. He gives us HMO3, Surf, which is, like I said, one of the best HMs. That's Surf. It's a move that lets Pokemon swim across water. So this dude has a Rhydon, which actually can learn Surf for some weird reason. But how do you have a Rhydon and you can barely leave a scratch on them? Rhyhorn evolves in Rhydon in like mid-30s. You would be double their level at the very least. Also, you have a type advantage against a couple of them. Like, what? Like, bro, you make no sense. Hello, welcome to Pokemon Center. We can heal your Pokemon in perfect health. Shall I heal your Pokemon? Yes. Also, one thing, when we were going over to the town here, that I left out. So, that picture is for Crystal, because we're playing Crystal. In Gold and Silver, it looks a little different. This tower is still called the Burned Tower. It just, in Gold and Silver, they don't have it shown as being burned. So we got a couple options we can do. Also, nobody can learn Surf yet. But, yeah, it is a strong water type move. It is 95 base power. And it's got 100 accuracy, so it should pretty much never miss. So, if you have a water type, which, I mean, with the old rod, you should be able to get several. Or, if you went with Vaporeon, which, I'm pretty sure the Goldenrod department store sells the stones. I don't think I just talked to the person who does. I'm pretty sure they do. Maybe they don't. But Gina and Liz, the rare items they can find, and Alan, are all evolution stones. So, yeah, we may as well go in here. So this guy is only in Crystal. My name's Eugene. I'm on the trail of a Pokemon named Suicune, or Suicune, or Suicune. It's been called many things, and you are. Stan, glad to meet you. Heard rumors that Suicune is in this burned tower, so I came to look. But where exactly could it be? And this is Morty. Oh, geez, Rick. Ecruteak's gym leader has to study what are said to be the legendary Pokemon, Suicune, Entei, and Raikou. But that's not how they go in the Pokédex. Eugene is here, so I decided to investigate the tower with him. So yeah, until you investigate the tower, and look who it is. A wild Pokemon. And speaking of wild Pokemon, there is one new one we can get. Technically two, but we already went over Magmar when we went over the odd egg, so... Yeah, the one new Pokemon that is available here is... Koffing. Koffing is a really good poison type. It's very physically defensive. And its attack and special attack aren't too bad. I mean, we've seen quite a few poison types before. The only really bad thing about Koffing is it doesn't get a good poison move for a while. And it evolves at level 35, which is very late for a one-stage Pokemon. But if you do stick with it all the way, Wheezing is just incredible. 120 physical defense. Both really good attack stats, like I said, so could be a mixed attacker. Can learn a variety of TMs you wouldn't expect. It can learn Fire Blast, it can learn Thunderbolt, or Thunder. It can learn Blizzard. So it can learn a lot. And yeah, it's a very good choice. It's definitely like the tankiest of all the poison types. At least physical defense. Special defense is, you know, could be better, but oh well. And yeah, that's all the new Pokemon for here. Because again, we went over Magmar. You can catch Magmar in the basement of this floor. And is this Rattata really gonna like end up? Oh, okay. I'm gonna go heal. I'll be right back. I'm on the exit. Hi, Coffin. What up, bro? I was literally trying to leave though. Be careful if you're trying to catch a Coffin though. As you saw, it does learn self-destruct at 17, which it can be. I don't know if it can be 17 on the top floor or the bottom floor. But if you're trying to catch one, probably just catch one before that, or else it will just use self-destruct and go kaboom. Okay, now I'm gonna heal. Okay, so healed up. Also, the Burn Tower kind of sounds like a little bit like the Team Rocket music. Interesting. Morning. Also, I remembered I had repels. So I used a repel, and I put Miles in front because Apollo is a little too underleveled. So HP up, nice. Yeah, now that we're getting further into the game, now we're gonna actually start finding vitamins in the wild. I think there were a few we could have found, maybe with cut, but no, usually just like item there. Okay. But yeah, you do not need Rocksmith at all. I don't know how close we can get. And I'm only saving because if Apollo there gets too much experience, then that will not be good. So I pretty much want it to be like 15 or 14. So you can get one more level, and then I'm gonna have to just run around a bunch. Oh, oops. Something legendary Pokemon. Pokemon that they say roost here. But there's nothing here. Nothing after all the trouble of coming to this dump. No way. It's all your fault. How is that my fault? Bro. Look, I just came here. Also, he's got 4 Pokemon now. Okay, so he has 4 Pokemon there. So he's got a new member, and his Ghastly's now a Hunter, which is a little bit more of a problem. But still, if you have a normal type, like I do, and can hit ghost types, then Haunter still isn't too much of a problem. That Curse, though, is a new move it has. Cuts its own HP in half. And makes you lose 1/4 your HP every turn. And I mean, look, now we can't switch out. So that's the combo it does. But also, Pain Attack looks so cool because you like actually disappear. And a critical hit. Pretty sure we didn't need it, but yeah. So Curse, if you are a Ghost type, that's what it does. If you are not a Ghost type, it raises your attack and defense by 1 stage and lowers your speed by a stage. And yeah, next he has a new Pokemon, Magnemite. And so his team, other than his starters, pretty much all the same for this battle. As you saw there. And I feel bad for his Bayleaf, because Bayleaf has all the same moves as it did in our previous battle. His other starters got a new move at least. So let's see here. So Magnemite. You know what? We'll let Miles do it. Now, Magnemite's a good Pokemon that we can't get quite yet, but we can get it pretty soon. But yeah, if Pokemon uses Mean Luck Faints, then you're free to switch out, as you saw there. And with you being quad weak, I know Magnemite has really good defense, but not good enough. Good job, Miles. Oh, you're getting so close to evolving. And now he's got Zubat, as we saw there. Still not a Golbat, luckily. Or else it'd just be a little bit faster. Let's see here. Oh, duh. I'm like, man, I don't know what I'm gonna do against Zubat. Right, we have Treeber here. And so we're just gonna Rock Throw you. And of course he had the Supersonic. Weirdly enough, he has Supersonic and Confuse Ray. Confuse Ray basically doesn't miss. So weird that he has two of the status moves that do the exact same thing. Hey, 1-turn confusion. Let's go. Good job, Treeber. And next is Starter. Still just second stage, but at least now it's Croconaw. Makes sense, and he didn't cheat. This might be risky, but I really want Miles to evolve. Preferably before the next gym. I mean, surely he will. I'm gonna level up some more, but... Okay, that's fine. The only physical attacking move it has now is Rage. Where it does more damage if it takes damage. Other than that, Water Gun and Bite are both special, so... Kinda weird. Also, I just want to say, I didn't mention this before. Why does Croconaw have, like, a toga? Or something on? Like, is that supposed to be, like, I don't... Like, alligators and crocodiles are, like, reptiles. So, do they molt? Is that what it's supposed to be that it's, like, currently molting? Hey, Quick Claw, nice. Because I've always thought that was weird. Because for alligator, it isn't wearing anything like that. I've always seen it as, like, some weird toga type thing. But, Silver was defeated, again. This is why I hate battling wimps. Dude, I beat you literally every time. There's no challenge in it. You haven't beat me yet. And speaking of evolving... Congratulations. Your Miles evolved into Ariados. Still Miles, though. Whatever. You would never be able to catch a legendary Pokemon anyway. Huh? What's this? What? Oh no! Humph. What are you doing falling into a hole? Some genius you are. Serves you right. Oh man. Well, let's look at Miles here. So there is a ladder. You're not, like, trapped down here. Well, look at that. So still very slow, but 54 attack now is the highest. So yeah, Sudowoodo is, or I should say Treeber, here is pretty close to having pretty high attack. But yeah, now Miles can actually do more things. Still has some weaker moves, but hey, that works for me. And that's gonna actually be it. So yeah, this is actually a pretty big cliffhanger here, but it'll be worth it. So thank you all for tuning in and watching as always. I hope you enjoyed. And I just realized I didn't have my team on the whole time. Oops. Hopefully I can fix that in editing, but yeah. So thank you all for tuning in and watching as always. I hope you enjoyed. Next time we're gonna find our way out of this cave and probably take on the Ecruteak gym leader, Morty. So then I'll see you all next time. Bye.